I love bringing you guys new companies here on the channel, especially when it's someone who was already in the community and then they started making beer products and now they've turned it into a company. Those are always fun to share with you guys. I'm going to do that here in just a second, but welcome first. My name's Brian. This is my Beers and Banjos YouTube channel where we try to help you grow your best beer possible. Thank you so much for joining me. And Gokin is the owner. He's out of Illinois. I think he's a truck driver too. Sometimes he watches my or listens to my karaoke streams after the fact while he's driving. You may remember him being having the name Loud Thinker. So if you've seen that person in the community, that is Gokin. He's the owner of Raven Beard Co. So he's always been very, very nice and very complimentary of the things I do here on the channel. So it's good to be able to share what he's been doing with you guys. So we've got, and I love working with new owners here because like he's just trying all different kind of stuff. The passion's there. They're working on labels. They're working on scents. They're working on carrier blends and all that stuff, and you can get on the ground floor and you actually kind of help give them some advice and kind of help shape the company on cases like this. So I love it. But we've got right now oils and balms and butters. And I think that's everything they've got. So I'll put the prices up here. So a 1 ounce oil is anywhere from $19.99 to $24.99, depending on which carrier blend it has in it. You can get beard balms, and I've tried a couple different ones here. I actually have the two versions. There's one that's got beeswax and one that doesn't, but it's $12.99 for a 1 ounce and $19.99 for a 2 ounce. You can get the butter in 2 or 4 ounce for $22.99 or $32.99. And you know I've got a discount code to share with you. You can actually save 25% with the code BANJO25. That gets it down there where it's hopefully economical for you guys to take a chance and try a new company out. If you hit $75, you get free shipping. And when you hear these scents and the carrier blends and all that stuff, you may want to just get everything and get your free shipping at your $75. All right, so let's talk quickly about the balms and the butters. So as I said, on the balms, I'll put the ingredients up, but one of them has the beeswax and the other one has calendula. I think that's how you say that, calendula wax instead. So you don't have that shea smell to it. And it looks like this. And this one's more towards the lighter end of the hold. You may have seen butters that kind of look like that sometimes. So you kind of get the feeling of the butter, but it does give you a hold on it. Very conditioning balm, I would say, on that one. And then you can get the one that's more traditional with the beeswax is going to get you a little bit more hold. You can kind of see how it's less translucent. That usually means it's got more wax in it and it's going to hold your beard a little bit more. I like both of them. I actually like the one that's vegan, which is the one with the calendula wax in it. I like that one a little bit better for the conditioning on it. All right, and now the butter. I really like the butter too. So the butter is on point. The quality of the products is really already there. I've been wearing this butter out. I don't know if I've been really working on here. So they come in glass jars. Works really, really good on that one. It's a softer butter. You can use it daytime or nighttime. It's going to give you some good conditioning and good styling as well in the daytime if I don't drop the lid on it. All right, so now let's get into the oils. As I said, you got different carrier blends right now. He's just experimenting around with different ones. So this is where you can give your feedback because he's not going to be able to do this forever where he's got all of these different carrier oils. I kind of put it up here on both sides. I think I can get them on both sides. If not, I'll have to have them scrolling or something. But I bet you can find one of your favorite oils that are used in some of these different blends. Depends on which scent you get. But you got the meadow foam seed, cucumber, black seed. People like broccoli seed, borage. Some people really like. What else do I see? Hemp seed. And then there's a couple that I've never heard of before. You got the Bertiti and Bakuchi. Never heard of those. So a lot of experimenting around with more traditional carrier blends that we've all seen, but also some that are a little more on the exotic end. You got that ultra clear emu or fractionated coconut. They all work well. So for me, they're all at least at market average. And then some, and especially one, the latest one, is well above market average. That's the premium blend I've got in this brand new scent. That's my favorite blend by far. It's got that clear emu in it, meadow foam seed, jojoba, beriti, and apricot oil. So that one works the best for me, and the other one kind of varies around a little bit. All right, let's talk about the scents. So right now there's a lot of scents out there. There's 10 different, I guess 11 different ones, 10 or 11 at this point. He's got 3 of them that are all essential oils. All right, so we'll talk about those briefly, by the way. Really nice presentation. He sent me a package a couple months ago, and then he was working on getting his labels and the website all cooking, and now it's cooking. So we got new labels, and he sent me a new package, and I was blown away with the presentation. Is really jumped up there. So check that out. It's got a really cool logo and all that stuff. So 3 that are all essential oil. So we've got citrus balm, which is blood orange, cacao, tobacco, and bergamot. So it's got a lot more going on there besides just citrus. I don't really have time to break all of these down. I will say that I like all of them. There's none of them that I really don't like. There's one that's got maybe some cinnamon or something in it, maybe a little bit that I may not. I can't remember. We'll go through them as best I can remember as we go through these. But these are pump tops. I will say that one of mine has leaked out. I'm not a huge fan of pump tops are okay, but this particular one, I've had this for some other companies that where the top slides on like that. So I don't know, maybe if you can put a different, just like a screw top and then send maybe the pump separate, or have a different different top for the ones that you actually send out. Maybe ask if people want droppers instead. Potentially, I don't know. Use these for your setup or doing things locally. I'm not sure on that one. The next one, I really like anything that's kind of woodsy. This one is fir. It's called Siberian Spring. It's fir needle, bergamot, and blood orange. And then Sin City has bergamot, tobacco, and cacao. Let me smell that one again. Yeah, you get a little bit of that cacao in there and the bergamot. And then these are not super strong scents. That you do smell them pretty strong out of the bottle. So they're at least a medium out of the bottle. But some of them don't last tons and tons. And that was kind of what he was going for. And he said that to me up front. It's like, I don't like scents that are really, really strong. Some of these are pretty punchy out of the bottle. But none of them are really, really overpowering. I would say these are more on the rugged, manly kind of scents. Overall, there's some darkness there. There's not a lot of fruity candy stuff on there. There's some that have some fruit notes in it, but overall, they're pretty manly, sophisticated, a little bit rugged. Some of them are darker. Some of them are more earthy and woodsy and that kind of stuff. All right, we do have, so those were the 3 that were all essential oils. And now the other ones, we've got one here that is number 12, Barbershop. Amber, musk, and rum. And that's exactly what you think it would be. You do get a lot of that amber, so it's got that nice warm kind of sweetness to it. The rum adds to that warmth a little bit, but it's not like a really strong punchy rum. You get a little bit of that musk on it. That's a good one without it being overly powdery, but it is a little bit sweet with that amber. Old Havana is nice. That's spices, tobacco, and woods. All right, and that's the perfect blend there that's got the woods on it. That one was a collab with somebody. This one was the one that leaked out. It was called Raven Love, and it's bergamot, oud, peach, cherry, and pumpkin spice. And that one's going to, that's a good one. It's nice and warm, a little bit sweet and fruity. When that one gets back to fall, I think I'm going to really want to have that one. All right, next up, we've got Raven Blood, which is sweet vanilla, pipe tobacco, and cinnamon. That's the one that's got a little bit of cinnamon on it. I'm just not a big fan of cinnamon mixed with tobacco scents for me. But that's kind of your kind of tobacco vanilla with a little bit of spice on it. Next up, we've got Raven Spirit. This one is really good. Amber, tonka, and mahogany. So that one is more towards your kind of cologne, but it's got a little bit of amber on it. But that mahogany's got a nice woodiness to it. Next up, we got the Lounge. This one is the darkest, manliest kind of scent. That's also towards the cologne type of lane. None of these smell like cologne. They're a little bit more rugged. Okay, when I say cologne, I just mean kind of a cologne vibe without it mimicking something. But this one is amber, black saffron, musk, and vetiver. So it does have that little bit of bite to it. It does have a tinge of sweetness with the amber, but not as much. This one's a little bit darker than some of the other ones. And then we've got Up North, which is a really, really cool woodsy scent. So bergamot, espresso, and woods. I don't really get the espresso. If you're like, I don't like coffee, I don't either in my beer products, but this one is a really good kind of woodsy and bergamot scent. And then this last one, I'll see how much he's creating and he's growing as we're going here. So here's the latest creation. juniper berries, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, geranium, orange flower tonka, soft woods, white musk, orange peach, cherry blossom, and white jasmine. So this one is very, very sophisticated, as you can probably tell. It is cologne-esque, but it does have the notes that are a little bit fruity, a little bit sweet. Then it's more of a cologne that's got the flowery notes to it without it being overly floral. So floral in a good way, not floral in a bad, stinky kind of way. It's hard to explain these things sometimes. I do the best I can, guys. That one is really sophisticated, really good. I really like some of these other ones as well. That was that new blend. So I would really suggest picking up Valentino if you want to see the most current offering about what Gokin's really working on there behind the scenes. I think you're going to dig this company. Check it out. Use the code BANJO25. Save yourself some money on that. And please come back and let us know what you tried, how you like it. Also, give Gokin some feedback behind the scenes, because I don't have a feeling all these scents and all these different carrier blends aren't going to be around as long. But while he's really super micro batch, he's only making products like once a week. If you have a special request, now's the time to get it in. We'll see what he can do with some of the things you may come up with. But as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon for another video. Thanks.